What's going on, good people? What's going on? It's your boy C-Dog here once again with another video from Exceedance Gaming. Today, guys, we're gonna get right into it. Batman the Telltale series, Season 2, Episode 1. Got it. First week. I know how I like to get down. It's my first time booting it up. I don't know what to expect, so we're gonna check it out. Hope y'all can hear everything good. Hope my sound good. Feel like everything's straight for right now. Doing this one live on Twitch. I had a face cam disabled. That way I can see most of the action on screen, because it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot of stuff happening on screen. I don't want y'all to miss it, so I'm gonna disable the face cam for this one, but I'll be right here and we'll be talking about it. I'll probably do like a short review when I get done playing the first episode, so we're gonna do it all right here, live and direct. Let me go ahead and put this one to the back. Yeah, so I'm pretty excited about this one. They kind of sprung this one up out of nowhere, so it should be pretty interesting. Menu screen is pretty similar to the old one. Choose how to begin your story. I want to continue from my old one. It should still be here because it wasn't that long ago when I played it. It might take a while to load. Yeah, I want to say that was probably like maybe the later part of last year when this the first one came out. Yep. Port save 1. Yeah, backstory is complete. So this one will be tied to my present save, so that's pretty cool. I like that. They normally keep it like that on the Telltale series games. I think I continued my Walking Dead season 2 right into my season 3, so that one was pretty good. Enigma. I already guess who that is. Right now. Y'all already know I gotta go to with the purple. Hey, Batman stole my pose. I like that one. I definitely gotta screenshot that one. That's pretty dope. Yep. Telltale series.
One fateful night, my parents gave their lives for me. They became my heroes. their legacy untouchable. Until I learned the truth. My father, Thomas Wayne, was a criminal. He ruled over Gotham from the shadows. And everything I thought I knew about myself changed forever. The children of Arkham exposed the truth about my father to Gotham. Their attack turned friends into enemies and threw the city into chaos. I was committed to Arkham Asylum, where I escaped with the help of a mental patient named John Doe. After a bloody battle, I put an end to it all in the catacombs beneath the city. The Penguin, Two-Face, and Lady Arkham were the first real challenge I faced as the Batman, but they would not be the last.
Yeah, so he briefly mentioned the villains that he faced in the first season. I don't want to
Spring
spoil
has
too much
arrived
if you
in
haven't
Gotham,
seen it.
and with it comes City Hall's quarterly crime report. Crime is way down since the fall of the Children of Arkham, marking another triumph for newly minted Police Commissioner James Gordon. In a statement this morning, Gordon credited his success to the public partnership between the police and the Batman. He praised the mysterious vigilante for his sacrifice, describing him as essential to the security of the city. Things are looking up, citizens. After the long, dark winter comes the thaw. Now, if only the Knights could win a game, everyone would be happy.
Yeah, we definitely don't have to guess who we're going up against here. So it looks like the Riddler is going to be up.
Lucky 13! There it is.
Rumi Mori, import-export magnate, one-time Pipex CEO, international arms dealer. The world sees Mori as a legitimate businessman, a philanthropist who gives to charity, not a criminal getting rich off the suffering of innocence. A masterful performance. I wonder, if a man hides in plain sight for that long, does he forget who he really is? What do you think, Master Bruce? Must be hard to stay true to yourself.
I never forget who I am.
I don't. I never forget what drives me. Protecting the innocent from people like Mori. That stays the same no matter what mask I wear.
Don't I know?
Masks are hard to maintain. If there are cracks in Mori's, we'll find them.
The GCPD already bugged his penthouse and found nothing. Meaning that if he's doing arms deals in Gotham...
They happen on the casino floor. I need to find a way to hear what Mori is saying.
Standing by to support.
Eavesdropping Assassin's Creed style.
Look for something with a microphone.
Oh, it has a microphone. Pretty easy.
The Bat computer can intercept his communications.
Kind of like a mini tutorial, but these games are pretty simple.
Encrypting your signal. Last thing we want is for him to know
required
you're
for
here.
this is pretty basic.
We're in. You should be able to pick up audio from Mori's phone.
Is everyone enjoying themselves? Don't worry. I won't tell anyone with a badge.
He's on a roll. It's only a matter of time before he gets too chatty.
Try to blend in.
So, I've been sitting over there wondering, what's Bruce Wayne doing in a place like this?
What am I doing?
I figured you went to fancier casinos.
Should I blow my
Someplace where
cover?
only high rollers go.
Don't tell anyone, but I'm here undercover.
Don't worry, I can keep a secret.
You? What in the hell are you doing here?
Oh, wow. All out in the open? Really?
Stop me if you've heard this one before. I begin and have no end. And I end all that begins. Who am I?
I don't give a damn. I told you 10 times. Our arrangement is over.
Death, Mori. I am death.
Ow.
Something's happening, and it doesn't look like a deal.
The man in the hood. I remember him from your father's time. I think that's Riddler.
Who's this guy?
Is something wrong? You seem distracted. Bruce.
You think your gibberish intimidates me?
Hello?
That's him.
Stay close and keep your head down.
Excuse me?
Bullets are about to fly.
Yeah, I figured I better let her know before it gets real.
No one threatens me in my own casino.
Security!
Sir, it's time to leave.
For you? An easy one. What question can you never answer yes to?
I don't give a crap. Let's go.
Wrong. The correct answer is, are you dead?
Wow. Wow, this took a pretty dark turn from the very
Let's get
beginning.
started.
Get out of there. Get your suit.
So yeah, the Telltale series definitely has a little bit of a darker spin on the whole world. Batman, Bruce Wayne, that Riddler, he looks dangerous. Nothing like the funny guys that we've seen in the past. He asks him a riddle right before he does something like the Joker.
Al, let Gordon know what's happening.
Right away.
Hey, no one leaves!
Nah. So easy. No bat suit, but he can still fight.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Run, now.
What you did to that man, knocking him out like that, how did you do that? I had a different impression of you from TV. You never seemed
I'm a
that
man of many talents.
capable.
Yeah, I'm a man of many talents.
That's an understatement.
Which
Thank
is
you.
true.
Commissioner Gordon on the line. Scrambling audio now.
Gordon.
Batman, what's the status?
Always working with the commissioner.
Multiple gunmen, hostages at the casino. A madman in a mask.
Riddler's back in Gotham.
Riddler? He hasn't been seen in years.
Well, he's putting on quite a show.
You're up.
There's a squad on the way. They'll be there shortly.
Be ready for a fight.
Once the bat suit goes on, it all starts to get bad for all the bad guys. Batman has no superpowers, but he always seems to win. They made him such a smart guy. He's athletic, he's smart, he's rich. What else do you need in order to be a superhero? Gotham City, I guess. Guys,
Please, we can make the deal. Anything you want.
Our issues can't be solved with handshakes, Maury.
This is what happens when you back out of a deal with me.
There's only one way you're getting out of this alive. You have to solve a riddle. And I choose my words carefully if I were you. Listen closely.
No, please, don't do this.
Without fingers, I point. Without arms, I strike. Without feet, I run. Who am I?
I've got visual.
That drone fully functional.
I'll need a place to drop in without being noticed. Time for some recon.
Infamous recon.
It's a tricky one, isn't it?
Okay.
Riddler.
A terror from the past. I never thought I'd see him on our streets again. He's not to be taken lightly.
It's the kind of conundrum that drives you to distraction.
Some kind of torture device.
Doesn't seem like he's getting out until he guesses the riddle.
This
has to
Riddler
guess.
certainly has an imagination.
Believe me.
Hostage.
I know.
Riddler's taken hostages, casino patrons, innocent bystanders.
And they're clearly not his main target. Must be an insurance policy. But
Nothing else?
don't think you can
Cashier?
just stall. I will get more.
Cashier's booth. That'll do. Just need to take out the guard first.
Distract.
Audio playback fully functional.
Time for a distraction.
What the?
I'm losing patience, Maury. Are you expecting a hint? Give me an answer!
Batman, we can't get in. The front's covered by gunmen, and they've got the back barricaded with blackjack tables. How should I deploy when we're inside? I'm relying on your eyes and ears. What's the best course of action?
Tear gas.
We need a distraction. Find a way to limit their line of sight.
Sounds like a plan.
Sorry about the hostages.
You're completely insane.
No, I don't believe that's it.
Oh, wow.
I'll clear a path. Wait for my signal.
Give him hell. We're counting on you.
Dash. Slam into.
Batman! You're ahead of schedule. I'm a little busy right now, but I'll see if I can fit you in. Not him, the hostage! Shoot
No.
the hostage!
Anchor. Wow. That was easy. The combination. Okay. Okay, let's see what they're trying to do. That's pretty neat. They always have the most interesting sequences on this Batman.
Hiya, Bats. The Batman clearly isn't using his head. Break it open.
With pleasure.
Super punt. Shock him.
I've heard stories in the streets about you, Batman. You're the biggest name in Gotham since...
Pretty
well,
intense. Pretty intense.
since I left town. Everyone's very impressed with you.
Oh, man.
I'm not impressed. Gotham's criminals have become zealots and thugs in cheap suits. And you, I've come home to find a wannabe in my chair. Eating my goddamn porridge. This is my
This is
city.
ordinary.
Now I'm back. And
But
I'm
you don't know
taking
me.
what's mine.
You don't know me, Riddler. You have no idea what you're up against.
You must think you're so special. You're not the first hero I've put down. You're supposedly the world's greatest detective. Yet here you
Gordon,
are.
now!
Oh, you have to be kidding. Clever, but not smart enough. Let me show you how it was done back in the day.
Back in the day. This guy's supposed to be an old school gangster. Smile. Commissioner Gordon.
Crawling like a common street hood. It just doesn't do it for me.
Follow the power lines. There must be a weak point.
Wow, that was way too.
You broke the cage. That's cheating.
Think I care about your rules?
I'd heard you were a man who followed a code. Why would you save that dirtbag's life? Maury made his money running guns, trading off the suffering of war. Why wouldn't you just let him die?
I believe in justice. Maury deserves a trial in a court of law. If he's guilty, his cell will be right next to yours.
Justice? Ridiculous. Either way, you won't be the one to put me there.
I wonder how many arrows I'm allowed on this one. Body slam.
Enough of this! You know how to scrap. I'll give you that. But it's not enough. Let's see how you do with something a little more cerebral. Better hurry, detective. Solve my puzzle soon. Or people are gonna get hurt. And we know you can't let that happen.
And they let him escape. Sucks. I really thought this one was going to be about the Joker. Oh, okay.
You should have called us before going in, Gordon.
Waller?
After all, we're here to help.
What? Yeah, that was an interesting turn of events there at the end. I didn't expect that at all. Okay. So, does the commissioner have a new boss or? Wow. These loading screens are pretty lengthy on this game. I can't lie. They were like that on The Walking Dead, if I remember correct. Now we have some new riddle to solve. Let's scan it first.
Circuitry inside, but nothing obviously dangerous. The back computer will be able to analyze further.
The puzzle box.
Your days are numbered, bat freak. We'll see each other again.
Yeah, whatever.
Keep one eye in the sky, jerk-offs. Heavens are gonna fall on your goddamn heads.
Tell me all about it down at the precinct.
The Riddler's right hand in custody. Not a bad result, all told.
Yeah, they did get this guy. That sucks for him.
Riddler used to leave clues at all his crime scenes. Always thought he was smarter than the people trying to catch him. Thought we could use help dragging him down.
He's pretty arrogant.
He got a sick pleasure out of taunting us.
Arrogance like that will be his undoing. He keeps showing off, he's bound to make a mistake.
Maybe, but we can't underestimate him. Riddler's heyday was a dark time in Gotham. And what we just saw, he hasn't mellowed with age.
Uh-huh. Get Fernandez on it right away. Commissioner Gordon.
Brace yourselves. Just so you know, this woman has a lot of juice with the governor. Rub her the wrong way, I could end up on foot patrol till I retire.
Wow.
My people are trained for situations like this, Gordon. We'd have Riddler in custody if you'd only picked up the phone. So, you're the legendary Batman. I've heard a great deal about you.
I don't like your attitude.
So much so, I don't know if I should believe
And you are?
And you are?
I really want to know.
This is Amanda Waller, director of the agency.
What are the feds doing here?
Riddler's their case. The GCPD has been asked to open our doors to them. Give them whatever they need.
We've been tracking that maniac for some time. No one knows more about him than we do. World-class criminals like Riddler. They're kind of our specialty.
Let's butter up.
Sounds like the expertise we need.
Keep that attitude and we'll get along just fine. We're not always welcomed with open arms. Riddler used to be a player in Gotham back when Thomas Wayne and Falcone ran the city. He disappeared so suddenly and for so long, everyone thought he was dead. Everyone was wrong. Riddler's back, and if these theatrics are anything to go by, he wants the whole city to know. My people tell me you did some good work handling him, Batman. You and me? I bet we'd make a damn fine team. I heard how you dealt with Lady Arkham. Not to mention that filth, Oswald Cobblepot. We could do great things together if we joined forces.
In this conversation.
I work with Gordon. No one else.
I appreciate loyalty, but that there, that's the issue. The only real problem with your setup is who you're working with. Local law enforcement clearly can't cut it.
I got a local crime rate says otherwise. Ms. Waller...
Please, Commissioner. Tear gas. In a hostage situation, we got an ambulance full of civilians with their eyes swollen shut. Not to mention you let Riddler slip through your fingers. You GCPD cowboys clearly don't know what you're doing.
You're putting all this on me?
You're the commanding officer, aren't you?
You can't put this on Jim. I called for a distraction.
Then maybe you're not as impressive as I thought. I'm here to prevent this incompetence in the future.
Yeah, we'll have Gordon's back.
I gotta get a security detail on Maury while he's in the hospital. Agent Avesta will fill you in on what we know so far, as a token of interdepartmental cooperation.
The nerve on her. Don't tell these people a thing, especially about that puzzle. This is our town. We're the ones that'll catch Riddler.
I didn't trust Gordon too much on the first season. I feel bad.
I
really should have.
I'd like to see her try.
But the relationship
Special
between
Agent
Batman
Amanda
and
Vesta, Field
Gordon in
Intelligence
the beginning
Specialist on the
wasn't as
Riddler
good as it
case.
is now.
And my partner, Agent Blake.
How do you do?
I put together this psychological profile of Riddler. You'll see when you read it. He's changed. For your eyes only, if you catch my drift. The target of the casino attack, Rumi Mori. Any idea what Riddler wanted with him? We figure it has something to do with why he's back in
Yeah, they
Gotham.
had some kind of a deal.
I heard them talking about some kind of deal.
Any idea what?
No, but it'd be safe to say they didn't come to terms.
Thanks. That's a help. I'm Gotham born and raised, you know. My dad ran a store in the shadow of City Stadium. I just wanted to say it's a real honor to meet you. I do have something I want to ask, though. The criminally insane. You're drawn to them, aren't you? There's something in you that pulls you towards the danger. The chaos.
What should I say?
The energy. You
Of
can't
course
keep
I am.
away,
I'm Batman.
can you?
Of course I am. They're an obvious target, just like anyone who threatens Gotham's safety.
Obvious for you. Most people just run the other way.
I'm not most people.
I think that was a good.
I think I know you a little better now.
I'll be in touch.
This new Batsuit is pretty nice.
Batman, before you go, Gotham's your city. I respect that. But you should know I don't have to play nice. I'm letting you hunt the Riddler for now. You better share everything you find. Or this courtesy call is gonna become something you really won't like. You get me?
Away.
There's a lot of ways this could go.
We'll leave it at that. Let her have the last word. Come on. Rile her up too much. Keep it short, sweet. I didn't lie. I didn't disclose the box. So I kept my word. And the Waller, so they introducing the new characters I see. I'm trying to think of what other Batman villains they have left that they didn't use in the first season. So they could go pretty in depth. It's kind of wide open if you notice that it's not really like following the storyline of the movies or anything. It's kind of its own thing. So it's really cool. The Riddler as an old school guy being hunted by the feds.
What an eventful evening. I've taken the liberty of preparing some refreshments.
Thanks, Al. I need to focus. Maybe music will help.
We'll listen to some jazz, man.
I need something cool.
And they give you a lot of times spent making decisions as Bruce Wayne, just hanging out, just
The computer is finished
getting to know
scanning
him
the
as a
Riddler's
guy,
puzzle
not
box.
as just Batman.
It's ready when you are.
Let's get to work.
With the khakis and the button-down polo. Okay, that was an interesting camera angle. I thought that was the middle of a cutscene. Okay, and he has a nice little setup here. The guys that he took down: Lady Arkham, Penguin, Harvey Dent, Catwoman there. So, yeah, if you haven't played the first one, you definitely should check it out. A lot of good story elements.
No explosives detected, no radioactivity. Nothing dangerous at all so far. Computer, run another scan. I want to be absolutely sure this thing is safe.
Also, I took the liberty of digging up everything I could find on the agency. There's plenty here. Know your enemy and all that. It comes and goes. Ever since the kidnapping and all the other business with Lady Arkham.
Alfred.
No.
Yeah,
don't you worry
Alfred
about
took
me.
it pretty rough in the first
I should be
season.
fine.
He got kidnapped.
It was worse
so.
after my first tour of duty.
Your family, Alfred. We worry about family.
Thank you, Bruce. It'll pass.
My Bruce
Working
Wayne story,
always
he was
helps.
always sympathetic to Alfred. They kind of, in the end of the entire season, they give you a breakdown of, you know, how friendly you were to certain characters, or mean, or what type of, like, on if you played The Walking Dead, the newest one, they basically at the end say like what kind of relationship you had with, you know, the rest of your survivors. So yeah, these Telltale games are pretty interesting. You know, there's a lot of storytelling. Yeah, just you know, getting a new perspective at the different worlds. You know, these like they have a Game of Thrones one, which I hear is pretty good. I haven't got a chance to play that one, but yeah, this is my first time playing this one. So see, we have our files here. Let's check out
The agency. The public face of a shadow committee of military leaders, intelligence experts, and government officials. Civil rights violations, domestic black sites, decentralized accountability.
This information, it's all before Waller took over the director position. Perhaps she's given them a new direction.
Maybe, but the agency's empowered to override local law enforcement with impunity.
Batman's got some competition in town. I wonder if we need be worried. About losing our unpaid and thoroughly exhausting job.
They're on our side.
We have a common enemy in the Riddler. That puts us on the same side.
You really are a different Batman these days, aren't you? Silver linings in all things.
Well, you warned me about keeping my paranoia down to acceptable levels. Thought I'd give it a try.
I'm already starting to be like a more, you know, experienced Batman from the first one, because yeah, it does take a bit of time getting to know these characters because they are different.
Riddler terrorized this city long before you were Batman.
Gotham's original costumed criminal.
Yes, to have him returned,
DaWG.
It's unsettling. I remember when he was the scourge of the underworld. Even Carmine Falcone gave him a wide berth. He was presumed dead for so long. Why come back to Gotham?
Well, he seemed to have a prior relationship with Mori. Some kind of axe to grind. Let me upload the rest of this to the Codex. The agency realized Riddler was still alive when he orchestrated a prison break at Peñadoro.
My men here say you let yourself get caught, Mr. Riddler.
Just Riddler.
Why willingly turn yourself in?
Oh, Mr. Warden, to get everyone else out, of course. That wasn't obvious.
The man's deranged. If you ask me, he needs help. He's clearly sick. The man is in urgent need of a doctor.
His victims are the ones who need help.
I'll concede you have a point.
What was that?
You should see your face. Its confusion is delightful. I think I'll take it with me.
I take everything back.
That quick. Check out the Codex. This has all our information about all our different people that we're meeting. Check out Wilder. Yeah, it just actually kind of serves as like a journal describing basically how they met. So like if you, yeah, I guess you can come here. Yeah, I guess as the story develops, is more time you make appearances in the Batcave. It's not really a free roaming type game. It's, you know, just going through the story. Gotham Feed is our last item on the Bat computer. Gotham City support. Okay, that's cool. Knowing that the city actually supports Batman and Gordon working together. Prowl is a lot better than it was in the beginning of the first season. But now it seems our conflict will be how well does that play out with the agency. Wayne Enterprises stock going up. Yeah, it's almost like things are good, but at the same time, Batman is out chasing trouble. Yeah, it's very detailed. I would be here all night trying to sit here and read every single story that they had and every bio in the Codex. I'll try to keep it moving a little bit. I know I've been dragging.
Let's see what Riddler's little gift is all about.
Solve my puzzle soon, or people will get hurt. Riddler's MO hasn't changed in all these years.
so strange. Take.
There's writing engraved along the rim. I have an eye, yet cannot see. Who am I?
That sounds familiar. I've heard it before.
Don't happen to remember the answer, do you?
Sadly, no.
I have a needle. I have an eye, yet cannot see. The eye of a hurricane, maybe. I'll go with the eye of a hurricane.
The eye of a hurricane.
It fits the description in the riddle, but I'm not sure how it helps us. Even if there were hurricanes in Gotham, it's hard to imagine one helping us with the object in question. If that is indeed the key.
Eye of a needle.
The eye of a needle.
But how does that relate to the object in question?
Maybe it's telling us how to use it.
Sounds very plausible.
Look at these strange grooves.
Find something. That computer though? Movie tickets still there. Anything down here? There was a record player.
Needle. A record needle.
Halfway there, Batman. Means you've got half a chance of stopping a whole lot of pain. To be honest, you're already doing better than I thought. But don't sit around feeling pleased with yourself. Unless you want to see me tear this city apart.
I suppose you're going to look in there.
An open invitation from the Riddler? Of course. Huh. Looks like I'm manipulating radio bands or waveforms. Something. I'm not sure what I'm looking at or how any of it is actually displaying.
And that sound.
What? Oh, I'm not really sure about any of it. Get Lucius on the line, will you?
That thing just get inside of his mind or something?
Hey, Alfred.
Good morning, Lucius. I hope we're not interrupting your breakfast.
My youngest is probably stealing all the bacon, but duty calls. What's up?
This is a puzzle from the Riddler. There's a strange waveform pattern I can manipulate inside that needs your expertise.
Yeah, okay. I can meet you at Wayne Tower in a little bit. We'll, fire up the R&D lab.
I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important.
No, don't worry about it. It's actually gonna be a big day for me. Tiffany starts at Wayne Enterprises.
Tiffany? Really?
Your daughter, working alongside you. How wonderful.
Certainly is. Bruce, I'll see you soon.
Bye, Lucius. Can't wait to see Tiffany.
And in the family.
I'll be at Wayne Tower.
Good hunting, Bruce.
Oh, excellent. Glad I caught you. I have some good news to share.
Good to hear it, Regina. It's what I've come to expect, with you as Wayne Enterprises chairperson.
I just talked to the board, and they couldn't be more pleased with how our partnership with GCPD is going. Seems like you made the right call when you decided to take that contract over the Arkham remodel. The Gazette's running a piece about it.
Look, I would love to hear all the details, but I've got a meeting with Lucius I've got to run to.
Well, I don't mean to pry, but what's in that case? Seems like an odd thing to be carrying around the office.
Oh, this? No. This is just something for Lucius.
I see. Well, I've got a meeting I've got to run to. We'll pick up this conversation this afternoon.
Sounds great.
I want to be too obvious that something's wrong. Offensive.
You're in my chair.
Just updating the
Oh, wow.
encryption on your bat tech. But if you want me to stop?
Oh, no, the seat is all yours.
This is the thing you were talking about?
One of Riddler's puzzles. Some kind of test.
Show me. Any idea what he's planning?
Not yet. That's why I need your help. If his history is anything to go by, he left us a clue. A psychological profile of Riddler.
Knowing how his mind works, this should come in handy.
No sign of explosives or poison. Already scanned for that in the cave.
So fancy.
Would you look at that?
That is.
Micro-pulse waveform. And the sound it's giving off.
A signal, maybe? I couldn't decipher it. I was hoping you could help with that.
I'll see what I can do. Shouldn't take long.
What in the...
It's not one of mine.
Think fast. Hi, Dad.
I was just about to ask. That's what his daughter's been working on?
Hey, Bruce.
My God, Tiffany.
It's been a while.
Sneaking out of orientation your first day?
I just wanted to say hi to my new boss. I got you a present. A micro-drone prototype I developed in my spare time. High-end AV, stealth black shell, programmable for autonomous observation. Small, quiet, and super smart. Just like its designer.
That's pretty neat.
Not bad, huh? You always had a thing for toys. So hard to know what to get a man who has everything. So I made you some tech the government would be jealous of.
Someone here wants a raise.
She's already gunning for my job, Bruce. Can you believe it?
The hours you work? Not a chance. I actually have a life. Huh. There's something different about you.
You developed that by a robot I inspired.
I can't quite put my finger on it. But you look...
Please don't say old.
You look...
Well, please just don't say old.
Well, now that you mention it.
Hey, play nice. Bruce has had a rough year.
Interesting.
Don't.
Too late. Already touching.
Just
please
be
don't
careful.
Let your daughter get in.
What a strange thing.
I'm fighting.
The circuitry design. It's
She
elaborate
gonna
and
get into
unorthodox.
Instead of Barbara.
Almost intentionally so. Like whoever put it together was kind of showing off. Huh. Micro pulse waves? That's just weird. Seriously, what is this thing? I've never seen anything like it. It's like whoever made it.
Something your dad has been working on. Lucius, care to explain?
Oh, it's nothing. Just an old piece of tech that found its way into my lab.
But what does it do?
That's what we're trying to work out.
You guys are lucky I'm here to help.
Help with...
Figure this freakish thing out.
Tiffany did graduate first in her class at Cornell in molecular engineering.
Let me take a crack at it. I can help you get to the bottom of this. Figure out what it does.
You could use the help.
Alright, if you think you can help, then be my guest.
Oh, I know I can help. I just gotta let him know that I won't be finishing up orientation.
No problem.
Oh, I was planning on swinging by the manor after work to see Alfred. I heard he wasn't doing so well. That he was having some issues with his health?
I'll let him tell you himself, but, He hasn't been doing so great since the kidnapping last year.
Oh, no.
Yeah, every now and then his hands start shaking. I'd like him to see a therapist, but you know Alfred.
Well, maybe I can convince him.
Yeah, see, they definitely are developing
Catch you guys later.
storylines.
Welcome aboard,
Batman, Bruce Wayne,
Thanks,
Alfred, Lucius. It's pretty good. Pretty good stuff.
All right then. Time to crack this puzzle. I never told her, you know. Told her what I really do at Wayne Enterprises. What we do. If you're willing to pull her into this Riddler project, why not consider bringing her into the fold? Into the mission? We're going to need help if we're going to be dealing with the likes of Riddler. And we can trust her.
It's too
She's
dangerous.
family after all.
You know how dangerous our business is. I couldn't live with myself if something happened to Tiffany. I'm just gonna have to say no.
It's your secret to tell.
Yes, it is.
She'll
I just
find
say,
out. I think she'll
burdens
find out
are
by
lighter when carried by many.
somehow.
Well, shall we go down to the lab?
Actually, the equipment we need is down in my office. We'll get this taken care of in no time.
It is our first day at Wayne Enterprises. Dangerous.
Mr. Wayne,
Yes?
I'm Special Agent Avesta. This is my partner, Special Agent Blake.
Well, I guess I'll see you in a bit. I'll be down in my office.
Let me know what you find.
Whenever you, get done here?
Keep me in the loop about that, thing.
Will do.
That.
Sorry
Yeah,
for the
right.
unannounced visit. We're with the agency's behavioral analysis unit. We just came by to ask a few
Am I
questions.
in trouble?
I sure hope I'm not in any trouble.
Oh, everyone's in some
Oh,
amount of
alright.
trouble. It's my job to find out just how much.
These people with the agency are just annoying. Like,
This office, it really represents you.
Well, I like to think so.
Is this you?
Yeah.
Ask about his parents.
How old?
I don't know, 7, 8, maybe?
So
Okay,
happy.
I see how you do it now.
After everything you've been through, I don't know how you still do it.
Do what, exactly?
It wasn't long ago when you were the most hated man in Gotham, yet you still give so much back to the city. Why do you continue to help Gotham? Most people wouldn't be so charitable after that. What's that all about?
My father did a lot of damage to a lot of people.
I hope Lucius is
I'm
alright.
just trying
Why
to
is he
make things
calling
right.
back that soon?
Thomas
Like, he
Wayne
just
did
left.
cast a long,
Think
dark
something?
shadow. It must be difficult to get out from under it.
Tell me these agency people.
What is it you want?
The agency recently brought me in to draft a psychological portrait of the Riddler. We've been tracking him for months, but haven't been able to find him.
Riddler, that psycho from the news?
I thought you'd be interested, considering your history.
My history?
A lot of things happened to you last year, and not all of them were good. You put yourself at risk when you helped bring in your friend Harvey Dent. He was a violent psychotic at the time, almost destroyed the city. Come to think of it, you've been associated with quite a few
They're
psychopaths
trying
over
to
the
link him
years.
to
I
all
wouldn't
these
go that far.
I would.
criminals around the city.
The criminally insane.
That's why she was
They
asking
seem
that
drawn
question.
to you. Either that, or you're often in the wrong place at the wrong time.
They're not attracted to me any more than the average citizen. We live in one of the most dangerous cities in the world, right? Stands to reason I'd run into a few psychos.
Like this guy. I think you'd know him as John Doe.
We understand that it was during your stay in Arkham where you and John met and became friends.
Wow.
From the sound of it, you two were close.
John may very well say that, yes.
But not you?
A conversation in a mental hospital does not make us friends, much less close.
I see. According to hospital records, you and John were involved in a riot.
They captured the whole incident on video.
I saw you flee after John cut another inmate, a man named Victor Zaz. Several people were hurt.
I got out of there as fast as I could.
I don't blame you. You must have been scared. John was discharged from Arkham months ago. No one has seen or heard from him since.
Oh, so they let the Joker
I was
out of
thinking maybe
prison.
you have.
Why would you think that?
He listed you as his emergency
wow,
contact.
Come on.
Sounds like you two were pretty close to me.
I did not agree to that. Why would he write down my name?
It's obvious. You're important to him.
Well, I haven't seen or heard from him, so...
Wow. The Joker's
Did he
setting this guy
do something wrong?
He's a person of interest. You see, we've got a wall in the office with a bunch of photos pinned to it. Two-Face, Penguin, Lady Arkham, you know, Gotham's most notorious. They've got all these little strings connecting them to one another, like a web. And you, my friend, are at the center. You keep pretty strange company for someone who wants everyone to think
Don't
you're such a
ask,
stand-up guy.
What's your point? What's your point?
And your point is what exactly? That I'm some kind of criminal mastermind?
Or just really unlucky?
You know more than you're letting on, Mr. Wayne. Maybe you're afraid. Maybe you don't trust us.
They're trying to get me to
Maybe you're a
snitch.
criminal, like your father. Maybe you're not the hero
I'm
people
not a
think you
criminal.
are.
You've got the wrong idea. That's an evacuation warning. It's time for you to leave.
We'll pick this up another
Say by the
time.
bill, huh? Maybe.
Bruce, get my daughter out of the building. Get yourself out.
What are you talking? What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce. Riddler really pulled a good one over on us.
Lucius, just stay calm, okay? I'm gonna get you out of here.
Tell Tiffany that I love her. That I'm sorry I wasn't around more.
Lucius?
We really made a difference, didn't we, Batman?
Wow.
Lucius!
Wow, did they really just do that?
1 killed and 14 injured after a tragic explosion
The
rocks
GCPD
Wayne
is
Tower.
opening an investigation into what they are calling an industrial accident.
Wayne Enterprises' Chief Technology Officer Lucius Fox died last Tuesday in the violent blast. A small service is being held for the tech giant and father of 3 at Divinity
Wow,
Church
that
this Sunday.
sucks. Yeah, that's a heavy hitter. Wow. Episode. Huh. Held us together.
Oh God, Lucius. You were at the center of everything we do.
He was truly one of a kind. I don't know what we'll do without him.
Wow, that is...
Lucius helped raise
heavy.
you, Bruce. It was family. Riddler's attack on the casino was one thing. But this is personal. We can't let him get away with it. Riddler struck at the heart of our operations and tore a family apart in the process.
You'll have to pay for that one.
Riddler will pay for what he's done. I swear to you. I will make him suffer.
Maybe it's what's
Yeah, I
called
think
for,
he'll have to
given
pay.
the circumstances. Of course, it won't bring poor Lucius back. I can't imagine how devastated she must be. To lose her father in such a violent way.
I should go talk to her.
Yes. She can use all the support she can get.
Yeah, seeing as how her father died the first day of his job, working with him.
I still can't believe he's gone. None of this feels real.
I know your dad's in a better place.
Maybe. I wouldn't trade places with him. He loved working for you, you know? They hardly saw him at home because of it. Mom used to complain my little brother was growing up without a dad. Now I guess it's true. He was so busy. I can remember the last time I got to hang out with him. Just father and daughter. Just thought there'd be more time. There were so many things I wanted to talk to him about.
I asked a lot of him. Maybe too much.
We'll take the blame for that one. We'll take the blame.
And he gave it all, didn't he? A real company man. Well, I hope it was worth it.
Yeah, I don't think she'll come work for us after that one.
Tiffany.
I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't blame you.
It's okay.
Definitely gonna need a lot of time. Definitely gonna need a lot of time.
Just let it out.
I'm just trying to wrap my head around it all. I saw his remains, Bruce. There was hardly anything left. What were you guys working on that could have caused that?
Gotta spill the beans.
It doesn't quite add up.
I'll tell you, just not here.
Please tell me.
Tiffany, I will tell you soon. Just not here.
What do you mean? Why not?
It's not the right time.
What, Bruce? What are you mixed up in? Fine. Just tell me one thing. That weird disc. Was that what killed him? Did you put my father's life at risk for that? I'm begging you. Just tell me that one thing.
I thought
need
it was
to
safe.
know.
I thought it was safe, Tiffany, and I really did. I had no idea Lucius could get hurt. Please forgive me.
Forgive you? I hope you can forgive yourself.
So our relationship has changed.
Whatever you got my father into, I will find out. And I will shout it to the world.
Yeah, so we have to get her on board now. She'll have to, yeah. Hopefully, man, it sucks. These are the heavy-duty decisions that Bruce Wayne has to make.
At least he went out with a bang, right? For that, we can all be grateful.
You knew my father.
Well, no, but... Whoa, whoa. What the heck?
Seriously, Bruce? This guy's with you.
I'm so sorry. I will handle this.
Jeez, Bruce, that's quite a grip. Gonna leave a bruise for sure.
What are you doing here?
I told you I'd see you again, didn't I? You and
I got released from
we're
prison.
two threads in the same stitch. Look, I got you a little something, just to mark the occasion.
I really haven't seen what he's capable of.
I knew you'd be hurting, see? I thought it might make you feel better.
I don't
Thank
know
you,
why we're being nice
John.
to him.
That's very considerate.
Just
of
don't
you.
want him to fly off the handles and become
wasn't sure.
Agent
First time at a
murder.
funeral, you see? People get upset at the littlest things. It hasn't been easy for me out here, you know? I'm the new guy now. It's the freedom that gets to you. There's so damn much you hardly know what to do with it. It's not like our.
So this is like a young Joker. It seems like he hasn't even really become a villain.
Padded walls.
To get out in society.
You knew where the lines were drawn, which ones not to cross.
How did you get out? Oh my God, did you escape?
Didn't have to. Dr. Leland signed the papers herself. She always had a soft spot for me.
If everyone could please take their seats, we will begin.
Would you
just sit down?
Today we gather to honor the memory of Lucius Fox. He was a friend, a father, a husband, a leader.
You are crashing my friend's funeral, John. You better have a good reason.
Oh, I do. I need that,
oh,
favor.
Wow. Cash
you owe
in a
me.
favor. This guy.
You know, you might have been a little reluctant at the time, but if it wasn't for me, you'd still be in Arkham. Sleeping off your meds in the rec room with Zaz. You're gonna do right by me, aren't you? I know you're a man of your word.
I never made that promise.
I got into a lot of trouble for what we did, Bruce. You saw that place, saw those doctors.
Matthew tells us, blessed are those who mourn, for they will become...
You see, I met some inspiring people out here. Made some new friends. Made a kind of pact. They're amazing, Bruce. That special breed who live by their own rules. They remind me of you. Of your father.
So who are they?
You'll find out when you meet them. They're looking to bring someone like you into the fold. You will meet them for me, won't you? Please? I've got a lot writing on this. I already told them you would. Please don't let me down.
I'm pretty busy. I'm pretty busy.
Gosh, John, I don't know. My schedule's just so packed these days.
Please don't blow me off. Not after what we went through together.
Maybe try my secretary.
Disappointing.
He's about to find some handles.
You know, I spoke so highly of you. I told them you'd fit right in. It just makes me want, I don't know, lash out. Shh.
This guy. Crazy.
We're here to mourn. Please.
You shush me again. You'll be mourning the loss of your teeth.
Just tell him you're sorry and let it go. He's very sorry.
This guy needs to go.
I am. I'm sorry. You should be allowed to enjoy the funeral in peace.
Yeah, he's gotta go.
Sorry, Bruce. That outburst, it's antisocial, I know. Dr. Leland says I have a hard time handling rejection. I think it's the stress. You see,
they make it to where every decision you make seems wrong at some point.
Real piece of work. Calls himself the Riddler.
How do you know the Riddler?
Know him? I want to rip his eyeballs out. He's a thief and a killer, and worst of all, he's rude. I tried to let the authorities know the kind of lowlife they're dealing with, but... Wait a minute, you know him too. Of course, a man of Bruce Wayne's caliber knows everyone, but I should be surprised. Not your usual crowd, though.
Only from the news. Don't let this guy know anything.
Just from the news. The guy's clearly a murderer, sick in the head.
Don't know the half of it. If I had my way, that smarmy know-it-all would never leave his hole.
His hole? You know where he is.
No, not exactly, no. Maybe I said too much.
I'll do you that favor you asked for, John. Okay, just tell me what you know about the Riddler.
Jeez. Well, if it means that much to you. Yeah, I really don't know much. I heard the egomaniac always made people go to him for meetings. Somewhere in the East End.
Where in the East End?
Honestly, that's all I know. And even that might be out of date. If you're so eager to find him, why don't you let me help you? I'll find out where he is and get back to you. See if I can't find out where that jerk puts his head down.
Don't get
It'd be
involved.
just like the old days.
Do not get involved.
When this clearly means so much to you. No. Don't you worry about a thing. I'll take care of this. Just meet my friends later, like I asked.
Doing a favor
Look,
for the John.
I think I outstayed my welcome.
John Doe.
I'm just gonna slip away. Excuse me. Sorry.
Yeah, it's a kid.
It's been so nice catching up, Bruce. I miss this trust between us.
Back on.
Me too, John.
Be in touch. Goodbye, Bruce. Until next time.
Intriguing fellow. Certainly not one for decorum. I don't think that outburst went unnoticed.
Whatever you say about John, he gave me a lead on Riddler's location. Inform Gordon. Tell him to drag up GCPD records on Gotham's East End. And tell him we're on Riddler's trail.
We did get a good lead, though. That's not a total L, even though we kind of signed away a favor to the Joker.
Enjoying the view.
Hard to do these days. There's one thing for the bad parts of town to get uglier, but when places like Wayne Towers start falling apart, makes you wonder what's next. I bet Bruce Wayne is wondering the same thing. Seems like the world's got it out for that guy. Spends some time in Arkham, gets drugged through the dirt by the media for something he didn't do. Finally picks himself up. What happens? Someone bombs his company.
Bruce Wayne picked himself up once. He could do it again.
He certainly showed us that much, didn't he? You said you had a lead on Riddler.
Hiding somewhere in the East End.
Why am I not surprised? East End's been a no man's land since Harvey Dent blew it up. I've tried to get more patrols out there, but City Hall's not giving up the funds. The area between 42nd and 48th, more or less lawless.
That narrows down the search at least.
Okay, so now we gotta check.
Looks like gang activity's heating up along 43rd.
I'll see what I can do. Hey, I get it, but we're stretched thin, I told you. Riddler's a loner. I bet he's avoiding that area.
6.
A construction site at the center of 46th. Abandoned.
Harvey's boys demolished that area, chasing the children of Arkham. There's nothing but a crater there. Not really a place for Riddler to have a hideout.
And 4th Street.
The land at the end of 44th was recently purchased anonymously.
Well, the only thing there is an old water tower. Something feels fishy about that. My gut tells me that's the place.
Agreed.
Nice work, Batman. Hey, if this lead pans out, Waller will have to eat her words.
Finally give me some credit.
Whatever you said to her at the casino really got up her
comment.
nose. I have to tell you, I got a bad feeling about her.
How so?
It's the way she goes after criminals. She's ruthless. Puts her people at risk. And believe me, she doesn't let due process get in her way. She'll stop at nothing, and I mean nothing, to get her man. It doesn't sit right with me. And I don't think she's good for Gotham.
As far as law enforcement goes, Jim, you are the best of it. I don't know many cops with as much heart as you.
I appreciate you saying that. Waller, she doesn't see that as a strength. I was ordered to give her updates on breaks in the Riddler case. Now that there's a chance he's there, we should probably let her know. Don't want to give her ammunition with the governor. She's already got him breathing down my neck about what went down at the casino.
Yeah, let him.
Notify Waller. She's proven useful so far.
Just be careful around her, huh? She moved her people into my downtown precinct without so much as a please or thank you. I tell you, Batman, she keeps on chipping away at my authority, I'm gonna crack.
Then let's find Riddler before it comes to that.
I'll have my people call her people on the way. Riddler won't feel so clever after we come knocking.
Encourage Gordon to do the right thing there, because he easily could have said no. I don't want to get him in trouble though. He was already talking about it, getting in trouble with the mayor and stuff. Alright, see if we get some action.
No one's home.
I told Waller about our lead on this place. She's caught up in briefings, can't get here for a while. She said she appreciates the cooperation. Not exactly cozy, is it?
Let's see what we can learn.
And here we go. Investigation. Maybe we have to link the...
Someone's keeping a scrapbook.
Link the clues.
Bane, isn't he?
See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil.
Very insightful. Well said, Batman. Set up.
Damn it! It's stuck!
No way to open it from the inside.
Then how do we get out?
We go in.
After you.
These wide out camera angles. Ow. That was
Give me a good, honest crack house any day. Oh, God.
Special Agent Mario Fernandez.
Holy crap. He's one of Waller's.
One of his pupils is fully dilated, the other's contracted. A clear sign of brain trauma.
Huh. There's no sign of a blow to the head.
The man bit his tongue clean through.
He must have suffered a shock, or a sudden jolt. There's some hemorrhaging from the ears.
His eardrums must have burst.
Uphills.
He was trying to call for help. The phone isn't getting a signal.
Damn it. Me either.
He's missing parts of his fingers on the right hand.
We saw this before. The victim in the casino.
A shoe?
One shoe is missing.
The soul of the other one's almost completely melted through. That's a hell of an invitation.
Riddler's playing games.
Bet he tried to play along.
We can learn from his mistakes. Let's find out what he did wrong.
Inspect the evidence, okay.
One shoe, melted.
Must belong to poor Cinderella over there.
Scratches on the monitor. The polarizing filter has been tampered with.
Like in sunglasses.
Monitors typically have a polarizing filter to reduce reflection.
I don't see anything.
Impossible to see with the naked eye. We're going to have to look at it through a polarized lens.
Polarized, but... always... This one?
Another one of Riddler's sick contraptions.
Some kind of murder box, I guess. Well, he was always a wacko, but this takes it to a new level.
Porthole. Doorway.
The glass. It's polarized.
So it is.
Won't budge. Must be locked in place. Turn me round, but not the right way, and you might live to see another day.
What does it mean?
Looks like it's been on fire.
It's still warm. There must be some kind of heating element underneath.
This thing is built like an oven. You could be cooked alive in there.
Floor. That.
The floor of the box heated up while the agent was inside. He tried standing on one foot to save the other, causing that shoe to catch on fire. When he exited the box, he tried to put the fire out, but couldn't. So he threw off his shoe. If this door were closed, the portal would be looking right at those monitors. Since the monitors have been tampered with, it's likely there's a message on it. One that can only be seen with a polarized lens.
You won't know until you're inside the box, though. Hey, I got a hunch. Come here. No matter how careful Riddler is, chances are good he hasn't scrubbed his own computer.
Good call. It's worth checking out.
I just left the computer on the scene with email and phone records.
Mori. He sold technology to Riddler.
Talk about strange bedfellows. You know, Waller's been keeping pretty tight tabs on Mori for a while now. She must have known. What does it say?
Riddler's not working alone.
Just wonderful. More psychos to worry about.
He and his colleagues, they don't see eye to eye. Apparently they don't like his beef with me.
Hey, maybe we'll get lucky they'll kill each other.
Crackpot feud with Batman. Mobile device.
I recognize some of the names on this list. They're all Waller's people. Names, addresses, phone numbers. We have to warn her.
First, we have to get out of here.
Okay.
Masks. Each one missing a different facial feature.
The senses. They're missing their senses.
Like the monkey statues.
You're right.
Puzzles.
There must be a connection.
What is it? See, hear, speak.
There are bleeds inside.
And a lot of blood. Huh. We know Riddler likes penalizing his victims for wrong answers.
So how do I start this one? Okay.
Safes with electronic locks. Shut tight.
These must be the goal of whatever game we're playing.
And that's how this guy died.
The agent must have been looking for the answer at one of these safes.
He chose the wrong one. Cost him his fingers.
Prototype of the trap he used on Mori. The armor, extremely sturdy, ensuring there's no possible way to open them other than solving his riddles.
This is an insane way to commit crimes, even for this city.
Yeah, it's pretty detailed with this one. This guy's really doing everything he can to throw Batman off and get us confused. That's the link. Link. Now, this one's. What does it say? Look at this.
Metal mesh lining the walls. Riddler has converted this entire place into a giant Faraday cage.
Faraday what?
An enclosure designed to block electromagnetic fields. No signals in or out.
Guess it explains why our phones aren't getting signals. Clever son of a bitch.
Okay.
More monkey statues.
I'm starting to sense a theme here.
Take a look at this.
Huh. Well, that's the same kind of body cam the GCPD issues its officers.
Maybe there's a clue on the recording.
Can't hurt to look.
Because you've been so candid with me, I'm giving you a chance your other comrades won't get. A chance at getting out of this alive.
We'll catch you. The agency, they'll find.
I shouldn't have to remind you that you've been chasing me for years. And I've always been 2 steps ahead. If you win the game, I'll let you go free. And you'll get a consolation prize. An exclusive sneak peek into to how I'm going to kill all of your colleagues.
This guy.
Now, how is that for motivation?
A pretty lethal villain on this one.
He had the agent bound while he beat him.
You got a VR in that cowl or something?
Something like that. I've got all the pieces of Riddler's
VR,
puzzle.
Gordon.
Now I need to know what order they happened in.
The events in the correct order. That was...
Something else happened here. The agent woke up here where his body cam fell off. Once he found he couldn't call for help, he saw the message on the monitors and willingly put himself inside the murder box. The agent's shoe caught fire inside the murder box, so he opened it in a panic. As soon as he was out of the box, he ripped off the burning shoe and threw it. Somewhere in the confusion, he must have missed something crucial.
And did he look for a safe?
From where he lost a shoe, the agent beelined for the wall of safes.
Yeah, uncovering the mystery, man. It's always...
He opened one, but chose poorly.
Detective,
The blade sliced off his
police
fingers.
style element
There he
to
met his end.
each Batman game, not just this one, but this one is really good.
His eardrums could
And
have burst.
having Batman truly
The agent made a number of
investigate
mistakes.
situations.
Mistakes
So
we can avoid. The
Cool to
heat
see.
inside the box forced him to run out
Before he could get
same
Riddler's
formula.
next clue. Poor bastard couldn't withstand the heat.
The Batsuit's armor is heat resistant. It'll buy me more time to find Riddler's next clue. Getting inside the box and starting the game is the only way we're getting out of here.
This is insane. You know that,
Here we
right?
go.
The last man who went in there is dead. There's a good chance it'll kill you too.
Maybe you'd like to go in and solve it yourself.
No, go ahead. I wouldn't want to steal your thunder. Heat's rising, Batman.
On the wheel.
Wrong way! That's what that agent did. You gotta crisp up real good, you don't get a move on.
I can almost make out a message.
I'm not kidding, Batman.
Oh, you almost got it.
One won't see trouble and one tells no lies. Ask the third if he hides the prize.
The monkeys. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. But which one is he referring to?
Whichever one it is, the correct safe will have a face with those senses removed.
Yeah, I'll check. Ah, damn it. It's still locked shut.
They should unlock when I open this door.
What the hell?
Congratulations! You're almost done. That is, if you can withstand my short-range ultrasonic
Oh,
device.
that's cool. Wow.
Let's test it out,
what
shall we?
The riddle! Use it to open the safe! I'll put a stop to this damn noise!
Now. I'm back up.
Not that one.
thought it was speak. And we received our first death from the Riddler's trap. This guy and these freaking darn riddles.
What the hell?
Congratulations! You're almost done. That is, if you can withstand my short-range ultrasonic device. Let's test it out, shall we?
The riddle! Use it to open the safe! I'll put a stop to this damn noise!
Oh, you got it.
Damn it.
Is that not the one either? Yeah, so apparently I missed the right monkey. Let's put it too far ahead to where.
What the hell?
I have to see if I can see it.
Congratulations! You're almost done.
This stinks.
That is, if you can withstand my short-range ultrasonic device. Let's test it out, shall we?
This guy is so annoying.
The riddle! Use it to open the safe! I'll put a stop to this damn noise!
Speak. It's a mouth. It was a mouth. It was speak. Ask the third if he hides the prize. I don't know. Can't get the thing. Can't even get this one.
Just in case.
Damn. Now, for the love of God, whatever's in that safe better be worth all this pain.
Another explosion.
It's a homing missile.
What does it home in on?
Looking at its schematics now. A signal. A radio signal. The signal. That's how he died.
How who died?
That's how they'll all die.
Riddler.
Maury sold me missiles for all of my enemies. Everyone on my list gets one. Most won't even know what's coming. For a brief second, their dull existences will light up.
Turn yourself in while you still have the chance.
Don't say stupid things, okay? Not when you've just started earning my respect. I'm trying to get a handle on you, Batman. Partnering with Gordon is one thing. From what I remember of the old days, he's harmless enough.
Yeah, we'll see about that when you're in cuffs.
But the agency, they're a natural enemy to people like you and me. You must be desperate if you're making friends with them. You must be really up against the ropes to want that government scum in your corner.
Stopping you is all I care about. I'll do whatever it takes.
We'll see.
Just know that there's a cost to doing
Yeah,
business.
man, this guy is out of control.
The agency uses
The
people,
Riddler is
Batman.
running things.
Corrupts
Got
them,
Batman's
breaks their minds.
brains
I wasn't
squeaking
always
out.
like this. The agency made me.
Oh, this is garbage. Yeah, Waller's a hard ass, sure, but she had nothing to do with why he's so messed up.
I didn't say Waller, did I? This goes way before her time. But I don't forget. That's the thing about having a mind like mine. You remember everything.
Save your sob story for jail. I'm not interested.
Not at all.
You think I want sympathy? This is my city. I was running things in Gotham before you could walk. I just wanted to see if the man who claims he fights for justice is really as good as he believes. But then, you already answered that for me, didn't you? When you offloaded my puzzle on your friend. Why don't you tell Gordon here what happened to Lucius Fox? Watch out, Commissioner. For all his preaching, Batman knows when to sacrifice a pawn to win the game. It was a smart move. Getting out of the way of the blast.
You shouldn't have said his name, Riddler. I'll make you pay for what happened to Lucius.
That must be the guilt talking. After all, the poor man's death is on you. Look at Gordon. He doesn't know what to make of any of it. Trust is hard-earned, yet easily lost, isn't it? Come on now. Don't get your tights in a twist. I knew you weren't sharp enough to do it on purpose. There's no room at the top for schoolboys who are too squeamish to fight in the gutter. You don't have what it takes to be a player in this town. Not without giving up those values you hold so dear. Game on!
Serving up some hot motivation.
I'll wait for Waller and pass on what we found.
She won't be happy when she finds out Riddler knows about every agency operative in Gotham.
I don't blame her. If they were my cops, no one would be sleeping till we found this Riddler guy.
Just keep your eyes open, Jim. In the meantime, I'll stay on Riddler's tail.
Hey, hold up a sec. What Riddler said in there about the agency, smoke and mirrors, you ask me. But the thing about Lucius Fox and the blast at Wayne Tower, you gotta level with me. You got some connection with that Wayne Tech guy you didn't tell me about?
Lucius Fox was an ally of mine. That got him killed.
Gotta be honest.
I gotta say, the fact I had to learn about it from Riddler instead of you, it doesn't sit right with me at all. I thought we had some trust, you and I. What do you expect me to do with this? Am I just supposed to sit on my hands? Pretend I never heard any of it?
Whatever you do, this has to stay between us.
Oh, does it? Because I, what, just happened to stumble into it?
Our relationships are changing. I don't know.
I mean, I wasn't born yesterday.
What?
I know you probably have a network of civilians working for you. You can't do the kinds of things you do without a gigantic support system. If you really think it's important this stays between us, then I won't say a word. Batman. I'm sorry for your loss.
I'm sorry too. I'm sorry too. I can't believe they really started the season off with that. Like that was a huge story changer.
I heard your discussion with Commissioner Gordon. Now he knows that Lucius Fox and the Batman were allies. Gordon's dangerously close to figuring out who you are,
If he does find out, I have no idea how he'll react. You're right. Jim's a fine detective. It's no surprise he's getting close to the truth. We'll have to be on our guard. You were radio silent for so long. Tell me, did you find out how Lucius died? This is a missile I found in Riddler's workshop. The explosion at Wayne Tower. We were thinking about it all wrong. The puzzle wasn't an explosive. It was an emitter. When it was solved, it emitted a signal. You heard it earlier. If allowed to play too long, it becomes a launch signal. Dear God! You did solve the box. We just didn't know it. The Batcave scrambler blocked the signal. Wow. Poor Lucius. Wayne Tower offered no such protections. Our tight little family has gotten smaller because of it. It was the three of us looking out for each other. Now it's two. With Lucius gone, we need to find someone to take over his role. No one could ever fill his shoes. But you're right. Between the Lady Arkham affair and losing Lucius in this gruesome fashion, we need it's clear we're up against a new class of criminal. This war of ours,
we have to get his daughter on board.
May be too much for us on our own. The list of agency operatives from Riddler's workshop. He plans to do the same thing to them. It's a hit list. It's only useful if he has a way to target the agents, though. And I doubt he's sending them all puzzle boxes. Hold on, let's just walk through it.
Walk through it once more.
He's hacked their cell phones. He could pinpoint the location of any one of these operatives.
Oh, wow.
And he can broadcast his signal through their phone to make them a target of a missile strike.
I guess that's what he meant when he said it would be
Can you block it? If I can get a clean copy of the signal, yes.
Alright, let's do it.
It's the only way I can get a clean version of the signal. It's pretty grim, Alfred. You don't have to watch. I can handle it. I've never been one to shy away from duty, however unpleasant it may be. You are a rock, Alfred. I'm always able to count on you, huh? Even in the toughest times. The last thing I want to do is let you down.
Bruce, get my daughter out of the building. Get yourself out.
What are you talking? What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce.
He knew he was going to die. Can you switch to audio only, please?
Tell Tiffany that I love her. That I'm sorry I wasn't around more. Lucius, we really made a difference, didn't we? Batman?
I shouldn't have watched this. I'll go get that tea, Master Bruce. All right. Now I just need to create a filter to get a clean version of the signal, and then match up the points found in both sound files.
Tiffany. Tiffany.
That's a match.
The sable. Bruce?
No connection there. The two sounds have to be the same.
So, trying to Decrypt the signal.
Tower. Riddler.
These are definitely not the same. Now the sounds have to match for this to work.
But this is really interesting.
The Sable. Tower.
No. I have to highlight the same sound in both files.
Enterprises. Batman?
These samples don't sound alike. The two sounds have to be the same.
Anything right on this game tonight.
Dwayne. The Sable.
No, no connection there. Now the sounds have to match for this to work.
No, this one.
Bruce.
I don't know. Okay.
Bruce.
The waveforms match. There. I've piggybacked onto Riddler's cell phone hack. They'll recognize any incoming signal match and shut down, negating a launch. Makes sense for me to have the signal on me as well.
What for?
Riddler still has functioning missiles. Once he finds out I've blocked his targets, he may decide to launch indiscriminately. But with the signal, I might be able to divert them. Tiffany gave me this the day Lucius died. Let's put it to good work.
I think she would be able to see.
It's not a theory I really want to test.
So we had better find Riddler first.
There is always Riddler's second in command. Eli Nabel, arrested after his attack on the casino. None of the authorities have gotten anything out of him yet.
Unknown contact.
What is it?
That John guy from the funeral.
This guy.
From Arkham. Who actually sounds like he's keeping his word.
I'll check it out.
Maury, huh? John thinks that Maury can get us Riddler's location.
You believe him?
Maybe we should go back to the beginning. Bring Rumi Maury up on the back computer. Either of them could potentially lead me to him.
The question is, which is more likely to help you?
We already saw what that guy was about. Let's see what's going on with Nabel.
Riddler's lieutenant.
Eli Nabel. Took a go at me in the casino. Put up quite a fight.
Cracking him will be tougher, more physical. Certainly a job for Batman. He's currently in Waller's custody in a GCPD holding cell. Interrogating Nabel there would be a visible endorsement of Waller's authority. Gordon won't like it. On the other hand,
I have to check out both of the
Maury's a
options,
businessman. Given the right incentive, he could be persuaded to talk. He sure can't have any love for Riddler after his attempted murder at the casino.
I'd say he'd respond better to a more genteel approach. Peer-to-peer as Bruce Wayne. However, the agency is watching him. If Waller finds out that Bruce Wayne sought a parley with Maury, she'll not be best pleased.
So do we go as Batman or do we go as Bruce? And this happens a lot. Me, to be perfectly honest, I always like to go as Batman. Like, let's be real. You get a lot of segments as Bruce Wayne on this game. And it doesn't hurt to get an extra scene with Batman when he puts on a scary voice and goes in and does what he does. But I've been going on the stream for about 2 hours. I'm probably gonna go ahead and try to cut this one a little short. I know it's It's getting good. It's just getting good. This episode is probably pretty close to the end, but I definitely want to keep playing this one. I'll be sure to stream the rest of it. I probably should get to a good saving point, and you know, just I can definitely stream the rest of it. You know, either later this week or you know, in the earlier part of next week. But you know, like the episode 2 probably won't be coming out for maybe a month or so. So we definitely have time. It's not going anywhere anytime soon, and yeah, they're really doing a good job. Doing a good job with these Telltale storylines, you know, these characters and you know these events. So it's really exciting. I'm gonna go ahead and make my selection and see exactly how far ahead it lets me go.
I'll talk to Eli. It'll be nice to catch up. Tell Waller I'm on my way.
But yeah, this one has been really good so far. Really hate that we had to see some good characters go away, but all of those things, you know, they always influence the story in ways that make the main character stronger. You know, emotionally, morally. So yeah, there's definitely a little bit more to this. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely go ahead and cut it here, guys. I definitely want to see what's about to happen. It's definitely gonna be a good scene with Batman talking to this naval guy who we met in the earlier scene, who was working with the Riddler. So yeah, gotta good look at the Riddler, the new Riddler. He's pretty cool. And then the Joker, John Doe. This guy is like our kind of like almost sidekick, but not really. I don't know. It's so strange the way they're introducing these characters that we know for so long, but you know, they're kind of bringing them back in a really interesting way. So yeah, we definitely appreciate the things that they're doing over there at Telltale Games. Like what I'm seeing, I'm absolutely loving it. I'll definitely be supporting these Telltale series games, you know, as long as they releasing. You know, I love The Walking Dead. I haven't even got the chance to play the Game of Thrones one, but I know it's good. The Wolf Among Us was surprisingly like one of the better ones that I played. They did have it for free on the free games for gold, so yeah, that one's definitely a really good check out. I think is maybe back to the regular price now, but it's a really good one. Definitely if you got it, you know, some extra cash and you think you might want to try it out, hopefully they put, you know, a few of the more Walking Dead series up there for free. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for tonight. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and sign out here. You know, got a couple people popped in, but not too many. So yeah, I'll definitely upload this one later. It's recorded live, so probably do a few edits in things, but yeah, we'll see how it looks. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really appreciate everybody for popping into the stream, and thank you so much for supporting us here at Exceedance Gaming. Until next time, peace.